right, round one, we have the choice. We'll play first, and yeah, keep this. Got our secret plans morph synergy going on here. I like it. I might start her off with the old smoke teller just to get in some points of damage. We're not in a huge rush to jam the secret plans. All right. It's a reasonable draw. I guess I still go smoke teller. My reason being, we could miss our land drop next turn, but then at least I'm doing embodiment then. And if I do get the land draw and it's a blue source, I can do embodiment plus secret plans or a morph sky. I don't know. Kind of makes sense to me, I guess. All right. I think we just swing smoke teller, pass. Or pass, I mean, play embodiment and then pass. And the nice thing is even debilitating injury doesn't get our embodiment here, but it's an interesting one. Hard cast. All right, got our third source here, so I guess I don't have to use embodiment of spring yet. Could just jam a morph guy. I do kind of want to get our red source. But I guess if I can start morphing, I don't have to do it yet. I'm trying to think how much of a rush I'm in. I don't think I'm in too big of a rush. I don't want to trade a smoke teller for a bondkin if he's going to get to draw a card. I'll tell you that much. I think I just morph in the Weaver and then pass. I like having the hexproof option. I do want the red source at some point, but I don't mind sort of progressing our board and missing our land drops for now because, I don't know. I mean, unless he kills embodiment, I think we're going to eventually get that land. And in the meantime, I kind of like getting some morph guys down, especially ones that have flying and a relevant ability. All right, Battle Priest is pretty good, especially if he gets First Strike Lifelink going, but that's okay. We're not in that bad a place here, I don't think. All right, I guess I finally have to use my embodiment to find a red source. So we're going to pass one more turn here, which is also kind of nice because I get to leave up the morph if I have to use it. I don't know why I would have to use it, but thankfully it can give itself hexproof too, which is kind of nice if they try and kill it. I would definitely trade a smoke teller for a battle priest. All right, more Outlast, so just an Outlast deck. All right, let's get the embodiment of spring down, get our red source. Jeez. Could get the Kin Tree Warden down as well. But I guess I only have one green source. Definitely starting to fall behind pretty rapidly here. Well, actually, yeah, okay. I see what I can do. So I can block Battle Priest, Temur Charm, Smoke Teller, Bondkin, get rid of First Strike, double. He gets to draw two, though. I see. That is a bit of a dilemma. Well, I think I'm just going to have to allow it. So I'm playing Temur Charm in some way, shape, or form this turn. So he's playing Abzan. Okay. Well, hoping he doesn't have a Feat of Resistance. Well, yeah, okay. So this could be a blowout for us, but I think I gotta go for it. He's only got 2 cards left in his hand too, which is nice. So he's gonna draw cards too, though. I mean, I hate it, but I don't know what to say. I kind of need to clear up his board. All right. Pretty unfortunate. I wish I could do something about that. I can't. Let's just start drawing some lands here, and then we'll be fine. No such luck. Yeah, I really don't understand why I'm having such problems drawing lands. It's weird. It does feel like this format, Mana Flood, doesn't really matter all that much. I feel like you're always busy with mana in this format. Is that wrong? I feel like I'm always busy with my mana. Like there's never a turn where it's like do nothing. I feel like a lot of other formats are like, oh, I didn't draw any, I just drew a bunch of lands and didn't do anything. But this format's like, I gotta unmorph things, I gotta draw things, I gotta play this expensive trick. Yeah, that wrecked our day really bad, unfortunately. Now we're dramatically far behind on the board. I'm trying to think how I realistically can get myself out of the situation. I guess I just pass and then Crippling Chill is Abzan Battle Priest. It's pretty bad, but I don't know what else to do, and I just need to draw lands. Definitely don't like getting 2 for 1 last turn, but what can I do? What can I do? I think if he attacks his Bondkin, I'm willing to trade. He draws a card out of it, but this thing's given this first strike, so I don't like it. No attacks, so he's just going to Outlast? All right. Or play a Morph guy. And then Outlast, okay. Well, we're in big trouble, no doubt. So, what does 5 lands give me that 4 lands doesn't this turn? I don't think anything. I guess I can play Kintry Warden, Hardcast, and regen it. That buys me a little bit of time to get on the fatties. Okay, so I think we're going Rugged Highlands, Regenerate Dude, pass. Still a couple lands away from getting our Loxodon Hardcast online, but Well, I'm hoping that's not the lifelinker, but let's be honest, it's likely the lifelinker. I can't even really block, or at least block well. A little bit SOL here. I mean, we just blocked the biggest dude, I guess, but it's just this. There's no way I can trade, so he'll just unmorph and kill my guy. Although my guy's pretty worthless now, to be honest, but I think he's likely to unmorph anyway. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting my butt kicked, that's all I know. I'm dramatically far behind. Yeah, it's the lifelinker. That was the most likely candidate anyway. Alright, so I feel like I'm losing this game, but I'm trying to think what I draw to likely reasonably get out of this. Nothing's immediately coming to mind. I mean, I guess I can do... Alright, I guess I can play Cliffs, Life Gain, play the Bloodfire Expert, leave up Regen, and see how well that does for me. God, Force Away would be... Force Away is actually amazing in this match. Well, I don't understand it, but okay. So I guess we just double block here. Alright, let's get the Loxodon down. If I can survive a turn, I feel decent. Depends on how he attacks, I guess. If he doesn't attack, the Dragon Throne's gonna... Yeah. So this Dragon Throne, I think, is gonna do some nice work for us here. He's out of cards in hand, too. Yeah, so now with the Dragon Throne of Tarkir, I can give each of my guys +6/+6 and trample. So defensively, I think that's pretty insane. Let me think about this. So, play the Dragon Throne. Equip Dragon Throne plus... I don't even have enough resources to do that. Jeez, this is tough to play. That is a big mana sink. I can't even... Jeez. I guess I'm unpleasantly surprised how... Alright, well, I don't know what to say. I can't equip it and use it. I didn't have 9 mana. It is clunky, but... If I hadn't been so rapidly behind this whole game, this card would have been useful. If we'd at least stalemated the board a little bit better. If I drew a bounce spell, I think I would have been in much better shape too. I mean, if I play Secret Plans, he likely swings with both morph guys anyway. But then I can still regen. I guess that's the best I got. So I'm going to play Secret Plans. Boost my morph guy. Leave up regen. Leave back Loxodon. And we're still in okay shape. Not great. Certainly not great. Still not leaving this up, by the way. I have such a hard time leaving up Misfire Weaver. I don't know why, but like I said when I drafted it, 3 mana appears to be unbelievably hard to keep up. Alright, he's still outlasting? Not gonna lie, I'm a bit surprised. I feel like he had a pretty good attack this turn, but maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, we've got bounce spells, theoretically, so at a certain point we can either get rid of the first strike or get rid of the lifelink, but until then... Okay, so equip Dragon Throne here. Play Highlands and gain a life. Now we have up regen, unmorph, or regen, buff with Dragon Throne. Or buff with Dragon Throne, unmorph. So I think those are about as good as options as we're going to get. He's still very much ahead on the board, but not much I can do about that. I think I have to unmorph just for card draw at this point, which I admit does not thrill me, but drawing cards does, so I gotta draw some cards. Ooh, that was a good one. So, play a land, morph this guy. Seven mana, so I can do both. All right. If I need to. If I attack here, is that... It's probably fine. I'm going to have to deal damage at some point. This actually pressures him to attack me, I think. I didn't do the math if this is going to kill me, by the way, but I just figure by not doing anything, I'm, well, not doing anything. So I feel like I'm getting beaten if I'm not doing anything. I've got a pretty good defensive position right now. Must be a flyer then. It's interesting. Still outlasting. All right. So we get to unmorph this guy and draw 2, which is still very good for us. I admit, I'm using a lot of time here, but I've just used a lot of time in this format in general. It's hard for me to... Oh, wait. No, I do have the resources for this, right? Yeah. Okay. Draw a card, get a hexproof dude. Very good. Secret plans number 2. Interesting. Not quite as useful as I would like, but that's okay. So, secret plans number 2, and we'll beat in with our Misfire Weaver and pass. I should have actually re-equipped. Because if he has removal for the Woolly Loxodon, well, to be honest, if he has removal for the Woolly Loxodon, I'm probably screwed anyway, but I should just re-equip to the Hexproof guy. It makes more sense. Especially considering he's already got Trample. Alright, Unyielding Krumar. Just continuing to Outlast. I wonder if I could swing here and kill him. I guess the lifelinker kind of throws a wrench in that plan. All of my guys get boosted 6 and trample, so 12, 18. Oh wait, that's not right. 19 plus 8, 27. I can give him each plus 9, right? Okay, so I give him boost 9. This thing goes up to 15. This thing goes up to 11. This thing goes up to 10. So what are we at? 15 plus 11, 26 plus 10, 36 plus 12. Yeah, that's lethal, but he's got the blockers. So how much of a total can he absorb? He can absorb 6, 10, 13 of it. So he can absorb 13 plus another 4 because of the lifelink. So he can absorb 17 of it. So let me do the math one final time as my time ticks down. So 9, 11 plus 15, 26 plus 10, 36 plus 12, 48. That can't be right. 12, 22, 37. Is that right? Am I wrong here? He can absorb 17 of it. Can I only deal 46? Was that right? Geez, math on this is tough. 9, 12 plus 10, 22 plus 15, 37 plus 11, 48. So we can deal 48. He can absorb 17 of it. Well, crap. I guess I go for it then. Better hope this is lethal, huh? Well, that doesn't make sense. Maybe you didn't know about the trample? I don't know what that was. That was weird. But he could have prevented... I was right, though. It was lethal. Even if he had blocked correctly, which would have included all of his blocks, he must have really just not known about the trample. Yeah, that was... Well, I'm glad Dragon Throne did something, huh? Jeez. My God. That was insane. Barrage of Boulders doesn't kill enough. Bloodfire Mentor still seems fine against the first strike especially. could cut an expert for a Bloodfire Mentor, but I still like what this does if he doesn't have the first strike. I think we're fine. I think we just try it again. Bit of a dilemma with this hand. We do have the Pine Walker at some point, but only having green sources and just a mix of other spells. This hand could definitely be a problem. I think we want more resource. Well, we're on the draw, I assume, right? I'm low on time. I guess I just mull and hopefully find something better. Alright, we'll keep this. So I gotta play quick. And I gotta win, too. Alright, Bondkin. Could play the Kin Tree Warden, I guess. It's not bad, actually. Kind of motivates him to want to outlast. Holds off some damage. This looks like a familiar turn progression. Yeah, it's going exactly the same as game one. I'm still missing lands and my opponent's playing a Bondkin into a Haruspex. Alright, it's pretty good actually. So I guess we swing Smoke Teller. And then we play Expert. So we can't block his Bondkin, but I like this still. We don't get to leave up the Temur Charm either, but I feel like getting the Prowess guy down before we play the Temur Charm makes a lot more sense. Outlasting. Seems like a pretty brazenly bold move. Oh, I guess we swing. So I can leave up Temur Charm. But I'm tempted to just hardcast the Weaver. I think I'm going to hardcast it. We're kind of on beatdown, and this forces him to deal with quite a few threats on board. Plus I have to master the way to finish him, or... I mean, at this point it motivates him to definitely kill a Misfire Weaver. Because I think he's going to have a more difficult time racing. Alright, I'm going to accept this. We're in still a pretty good racing situation. Oh, well, I totally was not expecting that, so that was devastating. Yeah, that was terrible for us. Absolutely dreadfully bad. Wish I had a Temur Charm. Let's see. Well, I guess we can morph this guy. One more mana and we can unmorph him. I guess I could have mastered the weight as Bondkin. Maybe that would have been better. Well, had I known he had debilitating injury, I guess I pretty easily would have. So, master the way, draw one, then deal. Yeah, let's do that. Highlands pass. So technically I could morph that, but I think I can also hard cast it and then still cast, yeah. And then I can still do Temur Charm, so I think this is better. Oh, he's going to Murderous Cut it. Well, I'm going to Temur Charm in response. Oh, wait. I guess I can just counter it. Yeah, that's probably better. I'd rather keep my creature. I mean, we're still getting beat down by that Owl Bastard dude pretty badly, but I think having the 5/5 at this point is probably more important. Jeez. Guess it's a fairly easy block. Wish it said flying. Kill shot too? Jeez. It's harsh. I gotta get ready to rapidly seed after I draw if it's not anything that can get me back into this. Because I've only got 7 minutes to do a game 3. Which I guess is an adequate amount of time, but I don't exactly have a aggressive deck. So I guess Force Away is an out. I guess if he plays another creature, I don't really have an out, do I? Yeah, it's just too many dudes. Alright, let's just go to the next game. So game 3, I guess he has some tokens, but it's still not worth bringing it in. I guess I have to watch out for Death Frenzy, I don't know. Maybe End Hostilities too. He is white. Let's see if we can't get a good hand here. Well, one lander does not qualify, and we'll keep this. Well, getting all my colors is good. By the way, meandering tower shell. I don't know if you noticed. No islands. It's actually kind of nice. Well, let's do the secret plans. I think I'm unmorphing. I wanted the second blue source so I could, you know, drop the embodiment, but that's alright. I think the reason we want to unmorph is so we can almost just up the chances of getting that tower shell down, which is perfect because Salt Road Patrol can't be attacked into anyway by my morph guy. So let's just unmorph, draw. Temur Charm is nice. Let's get our tower shell down there. All right. Not too bad. This guy does not have Defender either. I might just, yeah, it's actually kind of good. So we'll drop that. Drop the Dragon Throne. Keep in mind the Tower Shell is not getting in till next turn. Anyway, I guess the issue with, yeah, that is, I understand. It's a bit of an issue. The issue with the Tower Shell here is equipping it with the Dragon Throne is not going to be an option if it attacks next turn. So I could have left it back, I guess. Might have made more sense. But I can still fight. And I think I'm going to fight. Kind of want another blue source. Alright, we just go ahead and swing with our Tower Shell, and then I think we're Temur Charming. No other attacks. So we're going to fight his Battle Priest. And I guess leave up regen. I don't want him to murderous cut my guy, so better just do it now. And I get to leave up regen, so that's actually pretty good. This guy does have trample, so it can only prevent 1 damage. But maybe he doesn't care about that. Well, equip. I think I just go on the Master of the Way plan. Play around kill shot. Alright, so I win next turn if I live. Even if it's murderous cut at this point, I'm still safe. From death, I think. He does have trample. This one doesn't. But I admit, having the tower show would be nice. Awesome. That was an extremely close match. I'll see you for the next round.